Fire, 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 fire,
Fire red now.
I'm your host, and this is the hottest station on the planet, FIRERED. We want to use this time to say a massive thank you on behalf of FIRERED's family, sponsors and supporters. We'd love to introduce to you Sydney Prince.
Thank you for having me.
Please can you tell the FIRERED family a little bit about you and how you became who you are today?
Well, firstly, I could say, no, I would say that I came from a family of, not music, but like a lot of music, because we used to always have dances in our house.
Yeah.
As a child, growing up, I always used to remember you got aunties or even uncles, somebody be carrying records, somebody probably be carrying the deck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and speaker boxes and stuff. So that was my life, you know, like in my household, say like call it Fridays. I can remember Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
At the end of the working week, and everybody always used to get together. So music was a thing was always played in the house anyway.
How old was you then?
Oh, I was young. Probably, I was there for a bar or two from my sense.
Yeah.
It was just there because that was the community, you know what I mean, that I actually grew up in. And then after, basically, still, when you get to a certain, obviously they sent you to church, and so we were, it's a compulsory that we all have to go to church. So we went to church there, normal, but I found out for it, but say, speed it up by when I was about, say, 11, my mum went to join another sort of like a Pentecostal church, right? And even though I still have my music and still influence, when I went into there, I found that it was something different.
Yeah.
Because the music was lively, you know what I mean, and it's just something different, and I found that I could relate to it now.
Yeah.
Even though I just got to the other church, I related, but it was boring, but I still felt within me that there was that something there.
Yeah.
So obviously to me, when I actually got into that church, it's like I felt something.
Yeah.
So it basically started from there, and then afterwards, say like 3 days, I joined the choir. I was asked to join the choir because they found out I didn't know that I could sing there.
Yeah.
Right, so I joined the choir, and certain things sort of like progressed from there. By the time I was around about 17, 18, I joined college. I used to go to college sort of around this area.
Yeah.
And you met different people. But within these people now, they were members of bands and stuff like that. And I find that they used to sing a lot, and I find myself sort of like engaging with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. So one of them turned around to me and asked me, what do you do? Would you like to join our band?
Yeah.
So that's where that one started there. So I actually joined the band where I used to do a lot of backing.
And what was that band called?
Band was called Mellow Roots.
Okay.
Back in the day, right? And then after that, or I then joined that, and then that lasted for at least maybe about a couple of years, I would say. By 1920, the band basically dismembered. Everybody went and gone do their own thing, you know, they got big. But something in me that I still wanted to still keep, that singing was in me. I wasn't a singer yet.
Yeah.
Remember, I was just a backup.
Yeah.
But I knew within myself that I could sing, but it's just getting it out of me.
Yeah.
So I have a friend today, which means I'm still right today up to this moment. Well, he used to live around the corner from me, and we were all from the same member band. But we two will always still get together, still write, you know, do music, you know, I mean, he writes a lot as well, and I sing a lot, so we need to sort of combine together. And then afterwards,
Who's that friend? Sorry.
that friend is Stephen Litchmore, but he's also a writer. He's also the writer of our music as well. Because there was 3 of us. there's me, Chris and Stephen, and all of us come back from the same background from the group.
Okay.
And we're still working to this day now, many years later, right? So what happened now is then, all right, then when I'm by, you know what I mean, I pursued my goal, because there was that something still compelling that I wanted to see. So I then actually started went to a singing class.
Okay.
You know, a vocal training class, called Alvin. I can't forget his surname, but he passed away still. But within that, he was taught you how to come out of your shell. Certain different exercises, certain things. He used to put us in certain talent shows and certain things. So basically, just sort of like one of those ones, just try to get you out of your comfort zone. And certain things. I think I learned all of that as well. You know, because I think my problem wasn't the singing, my problem was the confidence.
Was you shy?
Yeah, very. I still am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right? So, you know, so what happened, like then, I then did the singing classes, progress from that, then after we left from there, that one, this kind of thing, then afterwards, same guy, Stephen, I knew his brother, there was this guy saying, like, let me just go down by Derek sort of used to play keyboard a lot. So we went round there and I just used to mess about and just sort of like kind of sing, because he's the only one where I was singing to tell the truth, out of the rest. And the funny thing is, he's the person that I work with doing this music now. So it's fine, I think I'm just still in that same circle. I haven't really moved out of that, and I think we all, of us come back from it, we've all developed from there until where we are now, I think, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? So what happened, like I then, from there I went to another singing class where this guy called Eugene, I swear, and I learned a different type of circular singing. Then I used to go on a circuit. I used to sing in Piccadilly a lot, like places like Zenon's and certain things like that anyway. And these things also help to sort of like get your confidence and everything like that. Yeah. But then after a while, when I reached, I would say, you know, I used to sort of like I did a lot of backing as well. I used to back out, sorry, like Alton Ellis. Okay. Alton Ellis, Horace Andy, King Sounds. I find that I started to get to...
You say that they're little things, you just throw them out there.
You understand me? But it's not even that, but it's all like you meet this one knows that one. Yeah. And then that one, that's how it all came about. Right, and that's how you come studio with them, you know what I mean? So I used to go to studio with D. Litchie. This is where I met Kaiser. That's where I met Alton Ellis, you know what I mean? I did backing for Junior Delgado as well, you know what I mean? So it was all of that. And then afterwards now, just sort of like going down the line, it sort of kind of fizzled out. I used to do some singing, but not that full singing back in them days. So basically after a while, you know, family came, everything sort of like stopped, so I stopped really, you know what I mean? I didn't really have music too much, even though I still like a bit of singing, but I didn't have it too much on my mind because my parents went back home, I went back home with them, you know what I mean? So I was there for a couple of hours working over there and whatever the case is. So when I actually came back here now, and I was sort of, one of my friends, Chris Dumbo, who's part of this, right? He was doing a fundraising, like a fundraising show, and he asked me if I could sing. I go, I can't sing. I haven't sung for years. I don't, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I was like, I can't sing. You know what I mean? I didn't know what to sing and all that. This is many years down the line. And then afterwards, he goes, I said, all right then. When he forced me, like, because they said he didn't have that much singing, I said, all right then, I'll do it. And tell the truth, I was kind of apprehensive because I hadn't been on stage. And I said, boy, I was very hesitant. Then after the next minute now, all right then, I decided that I was going to do one of my old songs that I wrote about nearly 30 years ago. Right, so I came there, we rehearsed it with the band and everything. I'm cutting a long story short, we did the song. There's the DJ called PD Cooley was there because this place was done in the cotton. And what frightened me was that I thought it was only going to be a little thing. Only to when I got in there, the place was packed. packed full of people, and my heart just dropped. Right, and everything just went mad. I went, no, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? And I said, I went, no, you know what I mean? And all of these people's there, which I didn't, you know what I mean, expect to gonna. And I saw PD Cool. I knew who he was. I went, no, he's there as well. You know what I mean? No, this. In the end, I said, right, just do your song, come to the stage. So in the end, right. I did this, and the thing about it, PD Cooley and all of them, they know me because I'm a local as well. So they knew me, but what happened, even though I'm from the south, not a lot of people knew that I sing. They know me as Sydney, you know what I mean, I go around here and everything, but they didn't know I sing because I come from, I always like to say, I come from South London. They're not the best people to put you up there because they used to criticise a lot. That's where I was growing, so it's more like I wouldn't sing in front of them. So the only time when I did sing, I would go somewhere far out where nobody don't know me.
So if it was a problem,
so even if they're throwing it for you, hey, they don't know me, that's fine. You know what I mean? I can come back down into here. You get what I'm saying to you? But I think years of that also helped with the confidence as well. You know what I mean? And then did that. PD Cooley sort of like calmly was on the go. What? And all they said, no, you got to give me that tune. I need that tune by tomorrow or whatever. I thought I was listening back, innit? Right? So next minute I forget that. Next minute I find a phone call. His phone me the next day. And I find that the man's serious because I thought it was only messing about. And he phoned me for about 4 days, you know.
Really?
Before he basically was someone that said, no, you need to do it. You need to do it. And that's how it ended up. That I ended up going into the studio to the first one. And it done quite well, and then everything, and then after that's when I met Joji, which I knew Joji from a long time first, but he asked me, you know what I mean, then he called me to do one for him. So that's why I've done the second track, which was called Love Is All We Need as well. So when I did that seemed to done quite well again. And then afterwards, that's where Stevie P sort of like came in as well. So I think it just grew from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think it's still growing now. You know what I mean? And I haven't really looked back since. So this is where I am at the end of the day.
And where is your confidence at now?
It's over the halfway. Right. It's over the halfway, you know what I mean? But you know what, I suppose you get to a certain stage in life, it don't make sense you hold back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I said, listen, just do it. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing me and that's it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It's true. Sorry. Edit, yeah? Right. So you spoke just now about being nervous on stage. Now when you go on stage, do you feel the same way or are you better now?
I am no. I think if an artist doesn't get nervous, then there's something wrong. Right? I get nervous every time I go on the stage, no matter what. But I mean, like, it's try to also focus too.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really kind of make me sort of overcome it at the end of the day. Yeah, but yeah, I would say every artist you get a little nerve before they actually get on the stage anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You told us that PD Cooley was the one that inspired you to, and made you come out with your first release. What was that called? And can you give us a little bit of it?
That one was called Demo Watch Me.
Can you give us a little bit?
Well, you see, Demo Watch Me, I tell you what, Demo Watch Me was that one of those songs that was written, as I said, about 30 odd years ago. But it's one of those songs that the words and the meanings of real reality life around you, it had that much, it was one of them, when you sort of like sing to me, it kind of, especially when I was in Jamaica, it helped me through, like, it was one of them records that give you strength there.
Yeah.
That was what it done for me. But it wasn't really that song, it just gave me strength. So that's why I ended up choosing to sing it for that, because I loved it so much. Yeah. I never performed it before. Yeah. And it was the first time I actually performed it.
Because it came from the heart.
And and then after, that's why I say from there, it just sort of like grew. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? Whatever.
How did your family feel about your career choice?
Would you say it's a career?
I would.
No, because I've got my main career.
Keep it real.
You know, you have to get money coming in, you know what I mean? No, but I would say that my mum never say stop, I think they were kind of encouraging actually. If I really look back, because I used to, as I said, be scared. I didn't like to even sing in front of my family. I didn't sing the house or anything like that, because I think I was maybe kind of like hold that in kind of thing. And I think how my dad knew that I sung. Oh, because what happened, I used to go around, when I used to be with the Eugene, the other singers, we formed a group called the Area Singers. So we were more like a gospel group. And what we used to do, we used to get called to like go and sing in different churches.
Okay.
So I used to go around in different churches, go and sing. So I said that was, but tell the truth, that was more my comfort. So I can just be myself, you know what I mean, we're in the comfort zone thing, but actually sort of going out on the circuit, it was a different kettle of fish at the end of the day. But I mean, like, when I done a song, not this one, back in the day I done one song, I recorded one song, and I can remember my dad was a music man, not in playing music, he just liked the dance, reggae. He was a dancer, he was one of them, but he used to love choral dances, so I know that he loved music. And I think my mum heard the tune and she liked it. Dad just sat down and I was surprised and expecting that for them anyway. So I remember being in my room and my dad just came and said, play the tune, I hear the tune, you know what I mean? So he said, play the tune with me here, right? So I put it on reluctantly, you know what I mean, or something, but I just remember him just sitting down there and just listening to the music all the way through. And when the music thing goes, I like it. Nice words, right? Nice words and something. Yeah, I really like it. Very good. Very good. Wow. And that was, you know what I mean? And that was uplifting for me, coming from my dad. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes they could say, you're foolish or whatever the case is. But nah. I think I got the total opposite from them actually. You know what I mean? And that's why I said I thank that I got parents, I had parents like them. You know what I mean? That made me who I am today.
Yeah, that's really nice. Who or what inspired you to write, and who were your colleagues at the time?
How the writing comes. The writing mainly is sort of like Steve and Chris and me. You know what I mean? Because all three of us came from, as I said, the group Mellow Roots. And rather than just being friends, because I said me and Chris used to go to college, we studied at college together. Me and Stephen, we live, call it just around the corner from each other. But it so happened that Stephen and Chris met first, because they used to go to primary school. Okay. You get what I'm saying to you? So like, because also, Steve is the main writer because he's more like poetry, he's more like into poetry. And I think with me, I like to try and bring it to life then. So I think everybody sort of like play a part in making the tune a story. And I think that's what it is with the three of us. You get what I'm saying to you? Because I think when three heads become one, it's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. And I think that's what we're moved by. You get what I'm saying at the end of the day? So yeah. I think that's where it will come from, Stephen and Chris.
That's nice. Got some good points, isn't he? Would you tell the FIRERED family the names of some of your hits?
Some.
Or a few?
Look, I said, you have one, as I said, the first one, which, and I like all of them, to tell the truth. The first one was Them I Watch Me. And then after that,
Here we go.
but after that we did Losing My Mind.
Okay. Are you gonna give me?
Oh, which one? What, a
Just
snippet?
trying to fight.
A snippet, a snippet.
Yeah.
Right, you know, like the Father, take us through what you do and go. Father, only you can take us through. Watch over me as I serve you. Do what you do. Right, you know, things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after you had we did Losing My Mind, which you go. Not so long ago, I was twisted inside. Times were hard, money was short, couldn't settle down. You know, but I suppose with all the tunes what I've done, they're not all the same.
Yeah.
I think you try to come different from what you did before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think we always try to make it, all right, it's all right there, let's see if we can step it up into this. It's just climbing the stairs,
Yeah,
really.
progress.
Yeah, try to, you know what I mean? But you know what? With all of them, I love all of them.
Yeah.
All of them, because it's not just this, it's the words, it's the meaning.
Yeah.
And those meaning were part of reality, which is not picture, because I think with most, I would say with all of the songs, it's all to do with reality, what we're living in now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and that's what I say, the music which has been done, if other people hear it and they receive it, if it helps them, it's a bonus to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing.
Yeah. Why is music important to you?
I don't know, I just love it. I've just always loved it. Because I was born into it. And I think music is just me. You know what I mean? I would never really sort of like, I couldn't do without music. I couldn't do without music at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So yeah.
What were your influences during your journey as an artist?
My influence.
I mean, like artists, who did you listen to? What artists?
Well, alright then, reggae was my main. Reggae as in, say like I used to Bob Marley, as everybody didn't know. Dennis Brown, Jacob Miller. We used to Blackie Huru, all of those, you know, like even Roots. You know what I mean? So I suppose I had the elements of everything, because I'm not gonna forget soul. Because I say I still like Luther Vandross. Even when I used to sort of go vocal train, we used to do a lot of Luther Vandross singing as well.
Yeah.
Right? But my brother was more like, I had two brothers.
Yeah.
They're both older than me, but one of my brothers was more like the soul connoisseur then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I had another brother who was more like the reggae connoisseur.
Yeah.
And I sort of had the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You know, but I find that when I got to a certain stage, I tend to lean over more love. My love is still more for the reggae, because that's how I grew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've always still loved that reggae, but still doesn't say that I still like a certain soul as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, well.
Yeah. So you gotta work across the genres, really.
Well, if we can put our mind to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Do you believe in the Most High? And
Of
if
course.
so, how does He affect your works?
Every day. Huh? My work every day, even when I get that, even every night when I pray, I give thanks for everything.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Sorry, because I can't do without, you know what I mean? Sorry, I can't do without.
Yeah.
That's me. I can't do without. Alright, so.
Please tell the FIRERED family about your collaborations and what.
Collaboration I haven't done any yet.
Okay, what collaboration would you like to do then?
No, you know what? I would do any collaboration, really, even though I've been asked. But I think what it is because, shall I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Because there's an album coming out,
Hey.
right? Very soon, right? I just didn't want, right, this album's coming out very soon.
Yeah.
And I didn't want any work what I've done outside of this to interfere with this, sort of like overcrowded, because I just want to make sure this sort of like gets listening to.
Yeah.
And then when that's done, then I think outside and start dealing with collaboration as well, because I have been asked anyway.
Yeah.
So I would do, and I'm open.
And would you split across more genres? Are you open to that?
Well, I do a little bit of soul, you know. You know, I do sing, because I remember I would like to say soul is where I kind of came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I do tend, and I still love my gospel. But then again, within the song there's kind of like gospel anyway, it's gospel kind of reggae anyway. So that I think you know what I mean. Yes, you can never say never.
Yeah.
Never say never. But as long as it's meaningful.
Yeah.
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 Would you mind sharing? Would you mind sharing the current struggles you feel a recording artist may face?
Repeat that question, okay?
Would you mind sharing the current struggles you feel a recording artist may face? So that may be like not being able to get venues, not being able to stay to certain times, restrictions, all these restrictions.
Support. Are you saying like is what we face with as artists?
Yeah, in your journey, like
on your journey. Oh, have we experience of those things? Well, yeah, I would say a lot of artists would have experienced these things, but you know what? Nothing's ever perfect.
No.
Nothing's ever perfect.
And I've heard you speak about the support that you're getting now from like people like Alison Mason, and you listed some more. But in the beginning stages, what was support like then?
You know what? I didn't think about it.
Okay.
I was just doing at the end of the day, and then after plus, even before, I was sort of like since I started singing, it's like I've been meeting different artists, a lot of different artists that I was very taken aback by, because these are artists that I used to admire.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were willing to come and meet me was, you know what I mean, like, wow. That's what it was for me. I was like, wow, you know what I mean? Because what it is, I think maybe it's because I wasn't looking at myself as that, which I still don't look at myself as that, really. But the fact to see somebody who's more that I used to admire already up there, and they recognize who I was without me even going up there, and they coming and wanted to meet me.
Yeah.
It was
humbling.
More than humbling. It was more than humbling, you know, because sometimes I still can't believe myself. You know what I mean? But
looking over your shoulder. If you could give advice to an aspiring artist, what would it be?
An aspiring artist?
Aspiring.
To inspire them?
Yeah.
Don't stop doing what you're doing. Whatever you got, or you're compelled to do within inside you, you don't give up for anybody else. You do it for yourself, not for other people. And because I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we live in a world, people always will give an opinion, and sometimes you might focus on what that person say, and it's sort of take you off of your journey, what you're supposed to do. All I'm just saying, focus on what you got to do. Everybody's got their own thing to do. You got your own, do your thing. Because yours is not finished yet. Yeah, that's it.
Love that. What artists do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to, as I said, I listen to Dennis Brown, Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye. I like the messenger with him, Luciano. Luciano. People like that. I think the reason why I like listening like Luciano, they're just inspiring, their words, and it just does something for me.
That is natural.
I just love conscious music. You know what I mean? Yeah. So those things.
Have you been surprised at response from music lovers?
Yeah, I've been surprised. Yes. Yes, I have. Not just the surprise thing is actually coming from the younger ones, which were like especially even my child. I wasn't expecting my children to like it, but it's more like their friends and certain people. Oh, is that your dad or whatever? You know what I mean? So that was the real surprise. And I said, well, this is real.
The next question was, what have you currently got in the pipeline?
Which I've already,
Do you want to replug?
Yeah. What I've got in the pipeline, which I will replug again. Yeah. This CD, this my first CD, but I think a lot of heart went into this CD. You know what I mean? With me, myself, Stephen, and Chris Dunbar. And all the other musicians as well that were surrounded. It was like Dean Litchie, Joe G, Stevie P, you know what I mean, and all the musicians around it. So I'm just sort of like, I'm looking forward to actually sort of like hearing this as well. You know, well, not hearing it, but seeing this actually for you lot to hear, and then see what you feedback to me. But yes, that is my.
And what's it called?
It is called My Journey.
Your journey.
Yeah, my journey. So basically, it's my journey from when, you know, probably when I started. But you've sort of like got, say, like 6 old and 6 new.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there you go. So that's what I said. There's going to be one what the popular one what you really know, and there's going to be some that you need to get to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hopefully this will be inspiring and uplifting. I would like to say uplift you.
And where can I get that from?
It will be out soon. Everything's already up and running. So in the very, very near future.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we did say the end of January, but it just say in the very near future. But all we know that it's already, everything's up and running already. So you're very soon.
Okay.
Yeah?
How can the FIRERED family keep in contact with you?
You can keep in contact with me through my webpage. I have one which is Sydney Prince. If you type in sydneyprince.com, that will take you to my webpage. Also, I have a what do you call it, Facebook account as well as the Instagram, and also you can check me on my email is in sap84@gmail.com, and all of those you should be able to get through to me, like any information that you need.
Please feel free to make it.
Right, well, I would like to do a shout out for Stephen for this album. I would like to do a shout out for Stephen, Audrey, Derek Lichmore, Audrey Lichmore, Stephen Lichmore, Chris Dunbar, and Alison Mason, and all the Shining Stars crews. And also, I just basically want to say, like, whoever also associated with this, I hope I mentioned Stevie P as well. Thank you very much, because I say it was all your effort that made this come through. So I just hoping that everything will sell through. And I mean, it's going to be enjoyable. I know you will enjoy this. You know what I mean? And it's not just for one. It's going to be for whoever. If you like a certain type, I've catered for you as well. So hopefully everybody should enjoy this CD. So thank you, all of you, from the bottom of my heart. Yes, thank you.
It has been an amazing honour interview, and on behalf of the FIRERED station and the FIRERED family,
Yeah, my look, thank you. But thank y'all, say we're face, but we're not gonna join in them craven race, cause them not treasure FIRERED's glory. Never mind the grace. Them have got surely suffer in them evil ways, from the seeds they sow in them earlier days. Why them a crumble and decay? Them a go wish them did a give God praise. Big shout out to the hottest station on the planet, FIRERED, #tell a friend. Alright, so hope everything's alright, and looking forward to seeing you in the future. Bless us. Alright?
thank you.
What it do? This your boy Cam Jones checking in from Atlanta, Georgia. Big shout out to FIRERED station. #tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, sir. Big up.